All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have a very special guest calling in all the way from the west coast of the United States. Our friend.
Hi.
Love it. Please tell the fans where you currently are staying.
I'm in Huntington Beach, California.
Woo!
Is this a vacation?
No.
No,
This is
she's
where
a
I
local,
grew
dude.
up. Yeah.
You picked quite a spot, considering the oil spill and all.
Yeah. It's not as bad as you would think. It's not as bad. I don't think that there's less tar on the beach now than there ever was.
It's
Yeah.
not about the beach, it's about the oceans.
I know.
So in my last job, I worked in e-commerce, and a lot of companies have kind of fallen into the same policies when it comes to shipping. So most companies, either East Coast or West Coast timing, will ship out your order if you buy it by noon their time. So something that is an issue with that is that that's only on business days. So Monday through Friday.
So when do you think is the best time to buy an order?
Tuesday at 11:30 a.m. East Coast time.
Why?
Because what happens is on the weekends, they backlog all the orders that happen. So they won't prioritize those orders on Monday, and they usually end up shipping out Tuesday. So you would think as a consumer, it's kind of first order in, first order out on Monday. But what ends up happening is they prioritize all the orders they get for that day so that they can make those out on that Monday afternoon. But because there's such a big volume that happens on the weekends and also on Mondays, because I'm sure a lot of people are just purchasing to make up for their hatred of their job, I would recommend buying on Tuesdays so you kind of skip the surge over the weekend.
And you were saying before noon is important because of West Coast timing, right?
Yeah, so the idea there is that if you catch the window between 11 a.m. and 12 p.m. East Coast time, you get it in early enough on Monday or Tuesday that they'll get the order out on that business day. And it's also late enough into the day that anybody on West Coast time, if it ships out that way, will also get it out that day. I know everyone buys over the weekend, myself included. If you can suck it up for 2 more days, you'll actually get your shipment out, or you'll actually get your shipment delivered a lot quicker.
Yeah, but the problem is that I do it on impulse. It's 2 a.m. and I shouldn't be getting anything from Jeffrey Bezos.
I mean, do you think that's...
You mean, you're just talking about things that you know you're going to get.
Yeah, I mean, impulse buys probably aren't
Not the...
important.
Well, it does kind of make sense. I mean, I've for sure have ordered on Monday and it hasn't shipped out for like 2 days. And that, that goes to what you were saying, the backlog of the weekend shoppers. But it's the worst when you order on like Friday afternoon and they're closed until Monday morning, and then it doesn't even ship out until Wednesday anyway. So you're like 5 days deep.
Yeah, exactly. And you're definitely not getting it, especially now. Now it's so... Now it sucks.
Mm-hmm. Not over there in Huntington. They're getting shipments every second, right?
2 hours or less.
Have you seen the boats lining up all the way out to the pier? We're not getting anything.
It's actually not even a supply chain issue. A lot of it is just the ports. Like we have the product. It's just sitting in the ocean or at the ports in the crates, because there's really a lot of it is because there's not enough drivers. So they never transport it and nothing gets out of the crates. So everything just stays there. And then if nothing moves, you can't put new stuff anywhere else.
I know.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was just saying that our friend was even saying that now they're bidding on cargoes, like just to even have it there or have it on the shipping container or have it on the truck. They're trying to move their product first. So they're willing to, bid everything.
Oh yeah, a ton of companies are actually bypassing the whole port, and they'll brokerage cargo planes, and they'll send it all the way over to Southeast Asia to get their product, and then land it in their headquarters in either the West Coast or the middle of the U.S., wherever they end up being located, and then they ship it out of there. And it's so expensive, but that's literally how bad it's become.
Did you notice anything about shipping when you were in Asia, specifically Indonesia?
No, but I didn't really. So they have their own. They don't have like Amazon. They have their own. I forget what it's called, but a similar kind of website where it's like you can buy groceries online, or like anything you kind of look up, they're gonna have. I never ordered off of it, but I kind of left before the mayhem, or before that.
Yeah.
Would have like affected me, but I mean, across the globe, it wasn't like it was here. Like even before, like if I even bought 2 rolls of toilet paper at one time, like people like looked at you. They're like, "Why are you buying 2?" Because they just buy, go to the store every day. Like you buy what you need. It's not like you're stocking up even before any of this, or like, here you go to Costco and you buy 24 rolls and then you're good for however long. There, it's like you buy 1 roll, maybe 2 if you have a family,
No, for sure.
It's not.
You think they look at you weird because
I was wondering,
they're like, "Oh, what if the supply doesn't last the night?"
Yeah. Well, no, I'm just used to like, so I don't have to go to the store again for this item type of thing. And I had 2, and the guy I was with, that kind of like, he was showing me around, like showing me, because they have, their regular grocery store, and then they have like international. So if I wanted, Fruit Loops or something, I don't know, if I was craving something, you can go there. It's super expensive, but we were waiting in line. He was like, "Oh, why'd you grab 2?" And I was like, "Oh, I don't know, why wouldn't I grab 2?" And he was like, "Well, like, are you planning on having people over or something?" Like, he was like super confused. Like,
do you have diarrhea?
No. Yeah, like he just was like, "Oh, why did you grab 2?" Like, he's like, "It's fine, but usually we just take like 1. They don't really sell them in the packs like that. You just buy 1 roll of toilet paper."
Well,
also,
it's
a money thing too. No. I mean, and a lot of the places you go to are not even gonna have toilet paper. Like,
yeah, but what was the ply in Indonesia? Was it thick or thin?
It was thin. It was thin. I mean, I was grateful to have. Yeah.
Dude, people are making.
Because they have I forget what it's called. What is it? The where you spray. Like you don't wipe.
The bidet.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but if they call it something, it's not. They don't call it a bidet, but it's essentially a bidet. Or they have like.
It's just
like
mist. You have to sit there for like 45 minutes with your butt cheeks wide open, like.
Essentially, even nice. Like I went to there's like a boxing or like workout class place, and they have a restroom, but the restroom, like, it was like a nice place, but even there, it's not gonna wouldn't have it, or like the school that I taught at, like, it's just not gonna. Well, it's not typical to have that toilet paper.
I have a couple questions.
Pretty interesting.
One, where can we in the United States can even buy single toilet papers? Like at a gas station? Is that even?
Yeah, you can get them at a gas station. I've seen them before.
I feel like I've never seen that.
They're wrapped in kind of like they're not wrapped
like
in
paper.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but I've never seen those.
And that's always one ply. Always. Charmin doesn't do that.
Yeah, it's true.
Also, yeah, I was gonna say, how fast did you rip through 2 of those? Because you probably had to use like a lot when you were used to the United States, right?
And yeah, but I also didn't want to tell the guy I was with this, but I would bring one with me, and then one was for home, because he'd be like, "Why are you walking around with toilet paper?" But I just like,
wait, why did you?
You put it in your bag?
Because when I went to when I was at school and had to go to the bathroom or something, like, I tried the bidet. I did try it. I just wanted it on me for like emergencies or something. Also, I was still getting used to the food, so if I had
for sure
an emergency, like, it was just
that food is slipping and sliding through your colon.
I 100% back that move.
Yeah, so it's not as weird. But I had it in my bag, and I just would hope that no one had to go in there and be like, "Why do you have a roll of toilet paper?"
I went surfing the other day, and I almost made brown in my wetsuit. And I was thinking maybe I just keep a roll of toilet paper in my truck for the rest of my life because I don't know.
For sure.
Sometimes you just got to boom and you don't know when it's going to happen.
Tissues,
Yeah.
something, you know.
It's important, have like a change of clothes, even just like really light clothes. You just never know when you're soaking wet of like, rain or anything.
Did mom ever give you that when you were a kid?
No.
I had a full suit inside of a Ziploc bag.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did. I had a
At
brand
school?
new, in my locker, a brand new white tee, new undies, shorts, sports shorts, and then socks just in case it ran down that far.
Oh my God. Did you ever use it?
No. One day I switched into the shorts just cause, but I never needed to that never happened to me.
That's hilarious.
But there were a couple people in public school that pooped their pants.
This is true.
Have you ever done that?
Not poop, but
Oh, wait. Tell that story of your friend.
no.
No, do it. We're not going to
What
say
if
her
she never
name.
heard this?
We're never going to say her name.
Oh, it doesn't matter. She would know.
No, she wouldn't. Just do it.
It's a guy anyways.
No.
Nah, it's a girl.
Okay, this is, I don't know, I was in like 5th grade, I think, or 4th or 5th grade, and me and my 2 friends that lived in the neighborhood, our parents let us go to, ride our bikes to the school, on our own. That was, a big deal. And we, just got there, we were, walking on the field, and me and my one friend turned around because our other friend stopped walking, and she had her hand behind her in her pants, and she pulled her hand out, and her fingers were all poop all over them.
Oh no!
And she pulled her fingers apart, and it was so gross. And she started crying, and she was like, "I pooped my pants," and she was crying, and we just started laughing, and she was like, "Stop laughing!" And we just couldn't help it, and we took her home. My mom hosed her down. But
Wait, did she fart or she was just too much exertion?
No, I think she farted, and then it was an extra, a little bit extra in there. But no, when my mom was like, "It's okay, it's a Shart, it happens to the best of us." But I will never forget. I can remember her getting hosed down and me just being like, "Never fart unless you know it's a fart." But I think the most recent one, which it wasn't poop, but I think I was in 7th or 8th grade, and I used to walk home. And it was it wasn't far, but it wasn't super short. And I had to pee really bad. And I was like, it's fine. By the time I get home. And I'm basically by the end was running home. And I get home, I have to go to the bathroom so bad. And I had jeans on, and the jeans were older, and the button sucked on them. And I could not get the button undone.
Oh,
and I was
no.
panicking. I'm like, no. So I just sat on the toilet in my jeans and just peed through my jeans because I couldn't get them.
No.
I couldn't get them off. I had to pee so bad. So I just,
Well, peeing's not that bad, but that is definitely unfortunate. But at least you could wash
the panic
those.
you feel. I know. And at least
I
it
know.
was in the toilet. But I know my poor friend. I feel like if I don't know hers is bad.
I think the
It was
craziest
just
part of that story is not that she sharted, but that you had to put your fingers. Listen, I've sharted. I did not need to put my fingers in my pants to know that there was poop in there.
I think she was like, no way, and just stuck her hand in her.
She just scooped it out.
pulled it
Bro,
out.
that is a real situation that happened. You think that. You're like, that didn't just happen. Fully convinced that experience you just had 5 seconds ago was a dream. No.
Well, and
Link to
then we rode
episode
bikes.
2.
Yeah, that was full conscious.
I know. We rode bikes, so she's having to her poop fingers. She's having to hold them above, so she's not gripping the bike. And
Listen, I've been there. I was coming back from surfing in HB, and for the last 2 miles, I was having anal fissures, and I was like,
2 miles.
First of all, I was in pain, and second of all, I was like, this is another time that I'm gonna dump my wetsuit. If I ran in, if any situation happened that the door was locked, or I ran in and somebody was in the toilet, it would have been game over. I had no time. No time.
The surfing gods let everything clear.
That's it. If there was one stoplight that didn't go green for me, it's game over.
Dude, you probably blew through
just on
my.
someone's lawn.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Have you ever this is a random story, but have you ever like had to go to the bathroom so bad and you were not home and you just went to like a neighbor's house or a stranger's house?
I wasn't allowed to. If I had to, my mom made it very clear that if I had to go to the bathroom, I came back home.
Actually, I do have a story like that. We were coming home from Christmas, and we were driving through, and it's about like a 30-minute drive home, and I didn't go to the bathroom. And of course, my mom was like, do you have to go to the bathroom before we go home? And I was probably, I don't know, 13, 14, something like that. And I'm like, no, I'm fine. Of course, 10 minutes in, I'm gotta go so bad. And I forced my dad to pull over, and he pulls over, and I'm peeing in these people's yard, and a car pulls into the road, and it turns into their house. Like, that car is them, and I'm peeing in their yard. So I'm scared. So I just had to keep going. I just kept peeing, and it was really dark. It was past midnight, or about midnight at that time.
Yep.
And I just got in the car and just walked away. But yeah, that was so bad. I just felt like, of course, the one car on the road are these people, and I'm peeing in their yard.
Yeah. Oh, that's always how it is, though. Of course.
That's tough for them. Just coming back and seeing this 13-year-old white butt cheeks, pants all the way to the ground because you don't know how to hold them yet.
Dude, yeah, exactly. He's probably wearing a nice outfit too, so I couldn't even pee on it.
My friend, I forget I don't know what we were doing. We used to like just ride our bikes in the neighborhood, get into mischief, but I don't remember what we were doing. And my friend had to go to the bathroom super bad. And she just she's like, this house looks like it's like old people. Like, I'm going to ask them. And she just knocked on the door, and it was like an older lady. And she was like, can I please use your bathroom? Like, I have to go to the bathroom really bad. And we were in like 6th grade. So it's not like we were like little kids, but I don't know. I still wouldn't have trusted us. And she just went in there and used their bathroom. Came out. Like, we just sat in their house. I'm like, these people could have just, I don't know,
killed her.
On the wrong house, but
Taken.
Yeah. I mean, it was fine, but
I swear there's an app for that. It's like while you're driving and you need a toilet, it's like use my toilet or something like that.
Yeah.
Pretty nice.
There's an app for everything.
I've thought about it. I've definitely thought about pulling over and being like, I'm going to knock on this person's door.
Oh, yeah.
But it's just
most people would probably be like, I guess, like, I don't know.
I mean, if you're really pleading, like, everybody's been in a situation where you could have went to the bathroom, didn't, or it's just been an extreme case. And
I know.
Yeah.
It's just like COVID is weird. It brings it to a weird point, People are like, no, can you not do that? And you're like, dude, I'm going to poop in your front yard if you don't let me.
Well, even like, or I feel like if I did, or if like a kid, but I feel like it's different for men. Like, I feel like even, like, I don't know, a man knocks on your door, like, hey, can I come in your house really quick? Just use the bathroom, please. Like, you're still going to say no versus if it's a woman or...
No, that's a good point. That's true.
I feel like it would still, and I agree with that, but I think it would be very difficult for anybody to say no in that situation, no matter who it is. I think, like, your kind of backup, or at least my backup would just be like, oh, yeah, sure. Because I, like, wouldn't be thinking forward into that situation, like, oh, this person...
Yeah, you might
kill me.
Yeah, you might guard your house. Like, you might be there by the door. Not like in the bathroom, of course, but just near your bathroom, just making sure like this guy's not getting out or he's not taking my drugs or something. Yeah, exactly.
But speaking of an apps for everything, if I don't know if you've downloaded it yet, I think everybody should know about this app. It's called Be My Eyes. And I've had it for a long time. It's super awesome. It's an app where you are the eyes for a blind person. So they call you essentially, and they can't see you through the lens or anything, but you can see them.
Anything, Haley.
Okay, you know what? I knew you were going to say that, but I was trying to phrase it in a way where it's like, it's not like a FaceTime. Like, it's the only video that's getting picked up is them, and you can help them pick out, like, if they're like, hi, I'm looking for my red shirt. That's the one I want to wear today. Or I got a call recently, and he asked me to help him preheat his oven. So he just showed me his oven, and he said, is this where it is? And you say, like, yes, or to the left a little bit. How
do they even know where to point it? You just put your, like, camera just, like, kind of, like, near your chest, and you start aiming?
I'm assuming that there's,
You have to have such good spatial awareness to know what room you're in.
Dude,
but I don't know.
No, that is a really cool app, and it's really cool that you did help that person, because just think, it's like such a small thing that you obviously think about, because it's so easy to just turn your oven on to 350 and walk away. Like your brain doesn't even record that as a memory, but you can help. I mean, I don't know, like it probably didn't even tell you where that person was, but that person could have been anywhere in the United States, and you just help someone in, Alaska or, Montana or something.
Or Kansas.
No, I know. I mean, this is not the point of it, but I felt like super awesome after. I was like, wow, that was amazing. But
just the amount of time you saved them. Like that could have been a task that could have taken 30 minutes. Just hitting stuff, guessing, hoping.
Yeah, and it takes, you're on the phone for like, I think it was like 10 seconds, and I've had this app for a super long time, and I honestly forget about it, and I've only gotten 2 calls, so it's super random. It's not like every day you're getting calls or something, but when it does happen, it's kind of like, ooh, like,
yeah, this is cool.
What are they going to ask me? Or, and you can also put like, oh, I only want to help people with electronics or like something like that. But I mean,
how do they use the app? How do they even figure that out? How do you get to like know that I need help with electronics, and then it only filters it to certain people?
You must have like a family friend or someone help you. When you open your phone, it's at the bottom right. That's even...
I bet there's a phone eventually that'll be full braille.
Or it just tells you. It does audio,
Yeah, I was going to say it's probably all audio. But...
Yeah, probably like, you've opened the, this app.
Oh, that would be so annoying.
What is the app called? I'm sorry.
It's called Be My Eyes.
Oh yeah, Be My Eyes.
It has like a blue logo.
That is really cool.
Yeah, so I don't know. Speaking of app,
you have so much space on your phone, people. Please download that app. Help someone that's blind and needy and needs to make cookies or electronics, or find the 1-ply toilet paper that they got and they're looking for.
Dang.
Yeah, it's honestly awesome.
6,500 ratings, 4.8 stars. Editor's choice. Wow, this is a really good app.
It is, and I was literally on a high after. I don't know. I mean, I know that's not the point.
There's so many. I'm sure there's so many good apps we haven't even heard of. Like all 3 of us just found out about the Goodreads app, and that app it does kind of gamify in a way. Like you're seeing your friends reading a book, and then they finish a book, and you start another one. So in a way, you want to do that, but it's way better than. I mean, it only takes a few seconds to scroll through, see what people are reading, but it's way better than Instagram,
It's like a massive collective book club or something.
Yeah, exactly. And yet all we know are the same 5 apps: Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat.
Keep filtering.
Never heard of Be My Eyes. Never heard of that. Probably never would have.
Yeah, how did you find it?
Yeah, how did you find that?
I think from a podcast, because I don't even know how long I've had it. It might even be over 2 years or something, and I've only gotten 2 calls. So it and my friend, I told her to download it, and she was like, "Oh, I don't know. Like I work a lot." I'm like, "You don't really get a lot of calls, and it's not like if you deny one, that person's just like has nothing. Like they just filter it to somebody else." I think I heard it on like a podcast. It might have been like an ad for a podcast.
Nice. Well, we're gonna hope that the world hears it from our podcast, and we appreciate. We appreciate you talking about it, and we appreciate you taking our phone call.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Your first phone call guest.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
All right, well, we'll see you on the webs tomorrow.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
All right, bye.
Wait, you going to do that little noise?
You want the outro the same way?
Yeah.
All right, ciao.
Ciao, arrivederci.
Boom.
Okay, perfect. Okay, bye guys. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.